Hi, my name is Dr. Campbell. I want to talk about how should Portland schools respond to a disabled student civil rights complaint. Portland public schools have become the center of national attention for allegedly denying disabled students entrance into a school for talented and gifted students. Parents of several students have opted to file a civil rights complaint rather than continue to endure the associated grievance process. Portland schools can use a similar process used by traditional and charter schools to ensure that disabled students are not victimized by the gifted program entrance requirements. Now, according to the article, which is titled Portland Schools Hit with a Civil Rights Complaint for Denying Disabled Students Entry to a Gifted School, several parents are incensed with the entrance process for the Access Academy, which is located in Portland, Oregon. The complaint follows months of attempts by families to resolve their concerns by using school district's grievance process. District administrators were interrupted from working to resolve the matter when the school board voted to stop the grievance process. It is claimed by the school board that allowing the disabled student grievance process to continue would have forced an increase in accountability for the district. Now, the primary problem that the parents have is that the Portland School District lacks transparency and discriminates against students with disabilities who desire to enter the district's gifted program. The parents found that their children's records indicated that district officials had annotated the application forms to the Access Academy. The notes implied that students with a disability would be a burden to the school. And so my first question is, what role should administrators have played in admitting disabled students into the Access Academy program? The primary task for the administrators is to ensure that the process is fair. It is illegal to discriminate against students who qualify as disabled. According to Section 504 of the Rehabilitation Act, and this is a quote, no otherwise qualified individual with a disability in the United States shall solely by reason of his or her disability be excluded from participation in, be denied the benefits of, or be subjected to discrimination under any program or activity receiving federal assistance. Section 504 regulations require a school district to provide, quote, free appropriate education, end of quote, to each qualified student with a disability who is in the school district's jurisdiction, regardless of the nature of the severity of the disability. Under Section 504, FAPE consists of the provision of regular or special education and related aids and services designed to meet the student's individual educational needs as adequately as the needs of non-disabled students are met. Schools that are non-compliant can be subjected to civil litigation, as well as withholding federal funding, which can become costly for the school district. Schools that desire to continue to receive federal funding must ensure that disabled students are not victimized. They can enhance the selection process by using an application that is more objective rather than subjective. For example, now in Boston Public Schools, they use an exam school initiative. The ESI program is designed to bridge the gap for students in the district's traditionally underrepresented schools to gain admission and receive success at one of the 3 Boston exam schools. Boston Public Schools invites rising 6th graders based on standardized test scores or principal recommendations to participate in the summer program. The ESI initiative focuses on test taking and academic preparedness. The fall program brings these same students back on Saturdays in the weeks leading up to the independent school entrance exam in November, building upon the summer curriculum. Using this program makes entrance into a talented and gifted program place a premium on objectives rather than subjectives. The other challenge that the Portland School is having involves the quantity of students who apply for admission. Per the article, the Access Academy received 177 applications for 76 spots in 1st through 8th grade, and 71 applicants were waitlisted. There is no information provided for the waitlisted process. Instead of a process that could lead to the discrimination of disabled students, the Portland Public Schools could use a process that many charter schools utilize. For example, the Elysian Charter School of Hoboken employs a lottery process as follows, and this is a quote: "In the event that Elysian receives more applications than there are openings in a specific grade, a public lottery will be held. The public lottery for spots in all grades, K through 8, is normally held in mid-January for the following school year admission. Families are invited to attend the lottery." End of quote. Portland Public Schools can utilize a preparation and lottery entrance process to ensure that the perception of discrimination against disabled students is unfounded. This is Dr. Campbell. You can read about this information as well as additional information on our blog. We also have a blog which is pointed to tips for teachers only. And you can find this at www.positiveracialrelationships.com. You can email me at moreinfo@positiveracialrelationships.com. And of course, if you want to talk about it, you can call me on my direct line, 856-566-3267. Have a great day, and thank you very much.
Yeah. Be sure to check out positiveracialrelationships.com. Check it. Look, pull your pencils out, class is in session. Let's focus on loving our neighbor without a question. Visit positiveracialrelationships.com. Leading classrooms together like a marriage bond. Kick racism out, that ain't what life's about. For more information, check the website out. Yeah.